You're listening to the smartest guys in marketing, the best show on the planet for client businesses to learn about traffic, funnels, sales, conversions, and marketing coolness. Chris and Taylor are the founders of Traffic and Funnels, a digital marketing consultancy helping you get paid clients from cold traffic daily. Now, here are your hosts, Chris and Taylor.
Stop worrying about the outcome for a minute and start worrying about the activities. How many days have I flawlessly executed the process in a row? Start getting addicted to that. Don't get addicted to the money. Don't get addicted to the bank account. Don't get addicted to logging into your Facebook ads and checking comments and stupid shit like that. Start getting addicted to flawlessly executing the process in the activities. Winners crave the process as much as or more than they crave the outcome. Winners crave the process as much, if not more than they crave the outcome. Like, the process is so addicting to me. If I can just wake up and do the process. I'm waking up earlier and earlier. This morning I got out of bed at 5:10 in the morning. Literally hopped out of bed and raced to get coffee. I freaking crave the process. You know why I'm confident that for the next 20 years, I'm not gonna have to worry about anything, is because I'm so addicted to the process that the outcome doesn't even matter. Like, the reward for me is the process. I'm obsessed with it. The more you can fall in love with the process, the more money you're gonna have, the better the outcomes you're gonna have. Crave the process, track the activities, tune into the right reality, become first so you can have second, and make sure you're focused on choice, not circumstances. Give me that process.
And you have to go to college?
Well, they want. I made a compromise. Okay, once I make $100K, because that'd be more than literally all the professors at the university I'm going to, I have to write to drop out.
$100K
Collected, that's been in my bank.
by when?
I think the deadline was June 21st. That's when I went to enroll to college.
Are they paying for it?
Yeah, they're paying for it.
Yeah, what's the point though?
I don't know. I told them you're just paying for me going out and drinking 4 times.
When was that conversation?
That was the deadline when we sat down. Told them
June 21st?
June 21st. Yeah.
Do you live with your parents now?
What?
Do you live with your parents now? Why?
I just turned 18. I was still in high school.
Are you wanting to move out soon?
Yeah. God. My office is my room. So confusing. I don't like it. The environment just not.
It's going to be hard to get where you want to go in an environment you were when you were 16. That you're going to always be on a rubber band. And one of the big cues is your parents, as much as you love them. You're going to have to become your own guy, Yeah, you're 18, dude, and you're doing numbers that none of us did when we were 18. Most people when they're 18 are not where you are.
Yeah.
So I think that props to you, dude. You got to decide if you want to keep growing or if you're cool with that, where you are. You probably just need to fly. Yeah, go to college if you want to go to college. Your parents care about you more than anybody else in the world. So they think that going to college is what's good for you. But sometimes the people that care about you the most and trying to protect you actually chain you.
Yeah.
And wisdom is understanding how to navigate that without hurting people, That's the end of my wisdom. Chris takes over from here. Because I'm not a parent. And if my parents were like this, I'd be like, you're done. Don't call me again.
What were you going to say? Yeah, when we had a conversation, I just got angry. And then
At your parents?
Yeah. But and thoughts came to my head, staying stuck. I knew I was going to regret if I stopped myself.
College is dying. Degrees mean nothing unless you're a doctor.
Yeah. It's interesting to you, just you talking about that, and obviously, you hear the response from people in this room, that's the stupidest thing that's anybody's ever said. But it's interesting, and this is where I think separates the most brilliant copywriters and marketers from everybody else, is understanding that is their perspective. And if you can communicate to them through their perspective, that's where the game changes. That's how you innovate. That's how you're better than everybody. Dude, it's just based on their upbringing, their background, the culture. So it was obviously ignorant for you to make that deal because you're in school full time, you're launching a business, and you're supposed to generate $100,000 cash in the bank. So I think, to me, I appreciate you wanting to honor your parents. That's awesome. And that's something you should never change. So the decision that you come down to is, how do you navigate that? And do you stay chained for 4 years? Or is there another solution that you can come to the table with them? I think if it were me, I would say, listen, I was really, really ignorant. All the projections of what's happening here are really good. And it's very, 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 very common for people to have a year after high school to just chill and travel the world or do whatever. And so I would go back to the table if it were me and ask for that year. It's like, listen, I was very distracted with school. Will you give me this time? Can we recast the date? That would be the first thing I would do. If it absolutely came down to where you just felt emotionally, you're not at the place where you can get beyond not going to school, then do it on your terms. You're obviously a very bright person. You don't have to go to university. What do they want? They want a college degree. How many ways can you get a college degree? I think it comes down to what really is most important. Because you're only 17 years old, dude, you have so much time. Like, I wouldn't stress. I wouldn't wait 4 years, personally.
I'm working 100K goal, like literally 3 months of college. So I'm probably just going to drop out. Yet they still want to pay for it. That's what I don't get.
That's the part, dude, here's the thing. Again, looking through their lens, that's a part of their accomplishment. That's a part of their dream. You know what I mean? So what do you think about that so far?
I think it's good. I'm definitely going to go back and talk to them because I can move down.